to start your day before you get out of bed feeling scattered, uninspired, aimless? Well, if you do, I have a solution that I'm going to suggest today through a 3-card tarot reading. This reading aligns with the theme of the Miracle Morning that I posted earlier this week. So we're going to take a look at what you can do physically, mentally, and spiritually to jumpstart your day, to get off on the right foot, to feel energized and on fire throughout your day and hopefully throughout your week. I'm Laura with Shine After 50, and my mission is to help women who've gone through a major upheaval in their lives, and also women who are over age 50. They've gone through a loss, a divorce, retirement, job change, an empty nest, and they just feel like their lives are in flux and they feel like they've lost their mojo. I help women like that regain their sense of purpose and feel great mentally, physically, and spiritually. So I'm going to turn down the camera here, see if you can see, and select 3 cards, and then I'll explain what each of these cards means. First card, I can't see that too well. Second card, well, the first card is physically, what needs to be done, what advice. Second card is mentally, and the third card is spiritually. First card, wow, Ace of Cups for physically. Second card, Queen of Cups. And the third card is the Moon reversed. Okay, let me explain what each of these cards means. Now, the Ace of Cups is one of my favorite cards. I love the aces. And cups relate to feelings, emotions, and sentiments. And in the Ace of Cups, and they also suggest, well, the aces suggest a new start to something, a beginning of something new and fresh. It's that fresh energy. And we also, what we have in this particular image is we've got this white dove, and the dove is often associated with purity of intention and that peaceful dove representing peace. And we see these rivulets of water flowing into the pond, and then we've got the lilies there, and then this golden chalice. And also this hand coming out of the ethers. And I associate that hand with divinity, a divine or angelic hand. So what does this mean if we get the Ace of Cups for this week in helping you get out of bed with passion and purpose and vitality? Well, I see what comes to my mind is that because the cups relate to feelings, is that physically, I believe that you need to tune into something that's going to, maybe something new that's going to stir up, make you feel great emotionally. Now, an example of this would be now I just personally happen to like music. I like dancing, although it's just free-form dancing. I'm not a dancer by any stretch, but it's that movement combined with music, moving the body combined with music, that really gets me going. It energizes me, and I jump on the trampoline, I dance on the trampoline. And so I would say that this piece of advice, the Ace of Cups, is suggesting that you consider a physical activity, and this may mean experimenting because it's saying something new. It's the aces. Try a variety of new activities and test them out and see how they resonate with your heart. See if they make you feel invigorated. So think of a new activity that you could participate in, or it could be something that you've done in the past and maybe have neglected, and start that anew, so that when you wake up in the morning, you know this is going to be part of your day. It has to be fun, and it has to fulfill you, and I would just say especially fun and gives you that sense of vibrancy. That's the first card. Now the second card, which relates to mentally, sorry about that, mentally, what do you need to do? And we have the Queen of Cups again. Or not again, we have the Cups again, and we have the Queen. And the Queen, of course, is that royal authority. And you see here, she's looking very comfortable, very relaxed in her throne on what appears to be the ocean, like a little mini beach. She's got a teal blue robe dress that's reminiscent of the water, teal blue water. And she's got the mermaid on top of her shell throne. And then she's got this huge chalice, which suggests to me, because typically you fill a chalice with water or some type of drink, it shows to me that her heart is full. She has a lot of feeling, a lot of emotions, but she also looks very relaxed, just so comfortable. And so I would say that mentally, what does this mean? That something that you could do today and in other days to jumpstart your morning, to feel that clarity. And I would say that the Queen of Cups is advising you to express your feelings with compassion in a relaxed way, but be authentic. Have that mindset that you're not going to shy away from sharing what is authentic and what is real for you. Because I know from my personal experience, if I've been reticent, if I've been reluctant to share what is really coming from my heart with, say, with an individual, because I'm afraid that it might be off-putting if I'm too authentic, you have to discard that idea. You have to be yourself. Be willing to be like the Queen of Cups. Have that mindset that in a tactful and diplomatic and heartfelt way, you are, from this point forward, willing to express yourself fully from the heart. Because when you do so, you won't be shutting down energy. And that's likely to, when you open yourself up, you're going to be able to maintain a high level of energy, I would say. When you are reluctant, when you withdraw, that as well shuts down your energy centers. So be like the Queen of Cups, to have that mindset that from this time forward, in a diplomatic way, tactful way, you are willing to share who you are from the heart. And you will find that that frees up your energy, your mental energy. And finally, for spiritually, what do you need to do? What advice? We have the Major Arcana card, the Moon reversed. Now the Moon card is number 18 in the Major Arcana. There are 22 cards in the Major Arcana. Again, they are spiritual archetypes, and they have especially strong weight in a tarot reading. And what is the Moon? Well, typically the Moon is associated with mystery, with things that are hidden in the subconscious mind. They're buried. And because I selected this reversed, it seems to go along with the theme of Queen of Cups, being authentic, speaking from the heart, sharing your feelings. The Moon, as far as what you need to do spiritually and from the spirit, is to be willing to share yourself, not to hide who you are. But again, I feel in a tactful, careful way, reveal who you really are in the world. Be out there. Be willing to share what you really feel from inside you. Because I know this is a challenge I've had. Again, tend to be reluctant to share what I really think if I feel I'm going to offend someone. But there are ways to share who you are, who you authentically are, without ruffling someone else's feathers. Although again, of course, there are going to be people who are offended no matter what you do. And as business group I was in today, always realize, the theme came up, that you're not going to please everyone. But as long as you speak and you think of spiritually, of being willing to share who you really are and not try to bury things and keep them hidden, or have that sense of shame because you may think differently from other people, I think this will free up your energy as well and allow you to wake up in the morning and feel that you're on purpose, that you're authentic, and that you can just be yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. So in summary, we've got 2 cards, cup cards, feelings and emotions, and then we've got the moon, which also relates. We've got the water element there too, which is also about feelings. So I think part of, or a great component of feeling energized when you wake up in the morning, feeling on purpose, is to be who you are, be willing to share who you are, and then also just look for ways that you tap into what animates your spirit and also animates you physically, mentally, and spiritually. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. Until next time, remember, you're a shining star no matter who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be.